As the coronavirus pandemic runs its course, a lot of stories that pop up are based on simple and easily digestible aggregated statistics. One of the recent headlines was that Black and Hispanic Americans in New York City are at a higher risk for coronavirus, which gave rise to speculations on the possible factors that could explain this. The idea with this project is to illustrate and analyze the socioeconomic status, demographics, and other parameters that might help explain why certain ethnic groups are at high risk of contracting the coronavirus. We will use data from New York City Open Data, New York City Health, and the United States Census Bureau to investigate the correlation between the underlying characteristics of an area and the spreads of the virus in it. It is crucial to identify the factors that lead to higher risk of spread, to employ a proper isolation strategy, but also to narrow down where a higher degree of help is required. We choose to create a slideshow of annotated and interactive graphs and maps. The slideshow is chosen because we are telling a complicated and often controversial story about the reality of coming from a difficult socioeconomic background, so we want to guide the inexperienced user through the data. Combining this with annotated graphs and maps will let us put into practice the principles of good visualization. Overview, zoom and filter, and details on demand. We have 4 main slides. We begin by showing an overview of the spread of the coronavirus in New York City, placing major events in the timeline. We then display the socioeconomic conditions in the city, highlighting the correlation with ethnicity. The third will be a comprehensive map showing the geographical distribution of the factors analyzed, overlaid with the spread of the virus. Here, the user can interact and see how different factors come into play. Finally, we will show the results of using machine learning to predict the extent of infection given the parameters chosen. We plan to use Bokeh and JavaScript callbacks in combination with shapefiles from the United States Bureau to get interactive maps and graphs. The website will be a single page and the slideshow will not be forced but strongly suggested to the user. We will start with creating an overview of the coronavirus data, making sure that it can be easily updated to provide the most recent information. Then, we will move to more closely consider all the socioeconomic factors that might be useful. We will then spend quite some time creating the big interactive map. And finally, we will build the machine learning model which will be based on all the data analysis done.